What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video. As you can see from the thumbnail of this video, this is going to be more of an informative video for people who don't know how to drive paddle shifters on automatic cars. I really struggle with that sentence for some reason, but anyways, today it's scorching hot out here in Florida. You know, I am dying out here. It is really hot, but it's not going to stop us from making the video. So for the test vehicle today, we're not going to be using the Camaro, which we could be using because it does have paddle shifters on that, but we're going to be using the 5.0. We're going to be using this to show you guys how I use the paddle shifters, and it's basically the same concept on every single car. If you have paddle shifters, it's the same exact concept. So we're going to be running the 5.0 today. It's crazy because there are so many automatic vehicles out there today that have paddle shifters, and it's not all sports cars either. Like my mom's Honda had paddle shifters. I mean, it was not a sports car whatsoever, but even just like simple V6 Camaros, my V6 Mustang had one. But I know a lot of people who have sports cars that aren't really sporty though, and they still have paddle shifters. So a lot of people can relate to this video. Before we jump in and do the point of view drive, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys exactly how to use these and what they look like and when you should hit it. All right, so this is my current steering wheel. Yes, I know I should have a flat bottom one, but this is what comes stock, so this is what we're going to be using. If you guys are new to paddle shifters, these black ones right here, the minus symbol and then the plus symbol right there, that's what it comes like stock with most cars. It's going to look like that, but I decided to go and get me some aluminum paddle shifters, so they're just better material and they sound nicer. Just listen. It's really hot right now. It's actually metal and it's really hot from the sun, but we're still going to push through and give you guys this video. Okay, step one, no. Okay, that was my dash camera. Step one, know what these are. So this, the minus symbols, downshift, plus symbols, upshift. So minus, plus, simple. So for anybody who doesn't know what paddle shifters does, basically if you have an automatic car, you can't manually shift because it's an automatic, but you can shift manually with paddle shifters. So these basically take the place of a shifter and the clutch and whatnot. So when you want to downshift, instead of using that, but we can't use that because we have an automatic, instead of using that, we just click the downshift button. Want to upshift, click the upshift button. Simple as that. So this right here on the speedometer, these are called RPMs. So you never really want to get into that area or else, you know, the engine will overheat. But when this thing goes up here and you're pressing the gas, before it gets too high or it just sounds bad, you want to upshift and then it will go back down. Like when you're driving faster and faster, you're going to keep on upshifting. And then when you're starting to slow down and the RPMs are down here, you're going to hit the downshift. It's going to go up some, downshift up some, and it will tell you what gear you are. Well, at least my car, it tells you what gear you're going to be in when you are in sport mode. So this also stands for like paddle shifter mode, manual mode. So it really says S for sport, but it's not really sport. It's more of like manual and shifting mode. But yeah, that's how this Mustang looks. I'm going to have the head strap on so you guys can when I'm driving, you guys need to pay attention to when I click these, click the downshift, click the upshifts, and also pay attention to the RPMs. Look at where they are when I'm downshifting, when I'm upshifting. You know, it's not always 100% clean when I'm doing it, but it gets the job done and it sounds really good. And when you want to downshift, it sounds amazing. Usually voice crack, excuse me. But when you have cars that sound really good with exhaust and whatnot, when you downshift, it sounds really good. But yeah, it is a really simple process. I learned this when I got my first V6 Mustang because they had, I've never owned an actual manual car, but I've used paddle shifters. My V6 Mustang had paddle shifters. I used it. That's where I learned how to do it. But then when I got my last V8, my last GT, I really started to use them, put them to the test, and ever since then, I'm a pro at it now, and I love doing it, and it's just simple driving. When you want to have fun, throw it into sport mode, manual mode, whatever, and then you get to work, and it's really good. Okay, before I throw on the head strap and we get driving, I'm going to show you guys the car one more time, 2018 Mustang GT 5.0. That's what we're using today, and I'm going to do a little cold start. Actually, no, this is a warm start because I did take it out earlier. So this is a warm start on the 5.0. It's a warm start, but it still sounds pretty good. Pretty loud too. All right, so we got the head strap on now. So I hope you guys can see this right here. This is the RPM, so you guys want to pay attention to that right there. So first, we're gonna grab the shifter, throw it into sport mode, auto manual mode basically, and we're just gonna drive. So right now, see, it doesn't say number yet because I didn't click the button. I'm gonna click it. it says we're in third gear. Downshift, click the left side, we are in second. Just like that. See how that went up too? And then with the automatics and the computers, you don't have to go to first gear. When you come to a stop, it will do it for you. So see how it's in first gear now? So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna turn, click upshift, second gear, here's the third, click it again, third gear, fourth gear. So you kind of just want to play it how like you want, because when it gets too high, you want to upshift and upshift, upshift, just like that. We're in sixth gear. I have a burble tune on this too, so you will hear that a little bit. So you want to downshift. Here, let me open the windows for you guys so you can hear what it sounds like when you downshift and upshift. So we're in sixth gear right now. I'm gonna downshift. Fifth gear, keep driving. We're at 2,500 RPMs. Downshift again. Fourth gear. I'm just hitting the gas right now. All right, I'm gonna go to third gear. I'm gonna downshift one more time. See how it goes up. Simple as that. Drive, upshift, upshift, upshift again. You just want to do it so it doesn't stay in too high of RPMs for too long. That's basically the gist of it. And then it's just normal driving. Coming to a light, so we're slowing down, downshift, downshift, and then we'll downshift again. Third gear. I don't like to go to second gear, first gear. I just let the computer do that. So when I come to a stop, sometimes I go into second, but I'll leave it in third, and then it'll come to a stop for me. See, just like that. First gear. Boom. And if you want to leave it in sport mode, if you guys are watching, you have a Mustang, you could leave it in there. Or if you want to put it back into automatic, you just push it and drive, and we are in drive now. So I'll show you guys, I'll take off in drive, and then I'll switch it over to manual mode so you can see how smooth of a transition is. And I know a lot of people, when they race, they start out in manual mode, they downshift to the gear they want to start in, so they'll downshift all the way to third gear, sometimes second gear, and then as soon as they punch the gas, you push this forward into drive, and computer will pick it up and just go for you. So, but I don't be doing that. So this video is basically just to show you the gist and the beginner's guide on how to downshift and upshift. All right, so we're gonna get going here. Put down the wizard for you guys. We are in automatic mode, so I'm not touching the shifters at all. All right, shifts on its own. I'm gonna put it into sport mode, manual mode. Nothing yet, but as soon as I hit the paddle shifter, it'll turn on. Upshift. All right, we are in seventh gear. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we are in seventh gear. I'm gonna get over. I'm gonna downshift, and then we'll do a tiny pull. Downshift, downshift, fifth gear. Downshift one more time, and hit it. Downshift, downshift, downshift again, and then one more time. See, the downshifting on these cars are so good. You really just can't beat it, but I hope you guys can see when I'm downshifting. I'm trying to move my hand, like, show you guys when I am doing the downshifts and whatnot. I'll take off. Sometimes you want to hold the higher RPMs, you won't upshift. Right now I'm at 3,000. I'll keep going. I'm not upshifting, leaving it in 3,000. It's not bad, you just don't want to do that when you're like 6,000 and 7,000. So I'm not going to drive crazy in this video. If you want to see those, I have more point of view drive videos. I'll put one in the top right corner, click that card, and I'll bring you to a point of view drive video. This is just a guide on how to start. All right, we'll go to 4,000 and leave it there. That's more like 35. But we're at 60 miles an hour. We're going to downshift. Fifth gear. Let's get over. Downshift again. Fourth gear. Upshift. Upshift again. Sixth gear. It's really simple, guys. We're gonna we'll get over one, downshift, 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 third gear, just like that. Really simple, really simple. Once you get the hang of it, you could be on the highway doing this, downshift all the way to third, punch it, start upshifting whenever you want. It's really fun to do. I really hope you guys can see this. But yeah, we're gonna put it back in automatic. Just push it once, push it forward, and then you just leave it there. So I know some Mustangs, I don't know if just because this one's tuned differently, but sometimes if you like hold it, it'll go back to automatic mode, or I don't know, but this one's tuned, so I don't really know how that works for other Mustangs or whatnot. Sorry, I'm kind of in this guy's lane here, but whatever. I hope you guys can see this. Actually, we'll throw it right back into sport mode. Put the windows down a little bit for you guys so you can hear it. So we'll take off in manual mode. I'm already in Sport Plus mode. That little thing in the bottom right corner right there. You guys can see Sport Plus mode. That's just the actual modes on this car. So they have like drag strip, track, Sport Plus, normal mode, snow and wet. Sport Plus is what I drive in daily. I think that's the best kind of mode to drive in if you want to drive this thing daily, because it is really fun and it leaves traction on and you don't get out of control. So, all right, I'm off shift now. Off shift again. I'm gonna do a downshift. One more downshift, and then hit it. Double downshift. There's a cop. Downshift again. And then one more. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much the gist of it. So if you have any more questions in the comments about paddle shifting, any other questions that I haven't really gone over, just let me know, and I do respond to every single comment. So make sure to drop it in the comments. That car in front of us is smoking. So when you're not going too fast, you just want to leave it in smaller gears. So we're in third gear right now. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna stay in third gear. But you can go to second, like I'll go to second for you guys right here. We are in second. So you can be in second, I just let the computer do it. But yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta do. All right, y'all, so now I'm just gonna drive, and then I'm not really gonna talk. I just want you guys to watch exactly what I'm doing. Put in sport, here we go. I'll put the windows down for you guys. Downshift here, 4th gear, 3rd gear. Oh, it's not coming off.
Get out of the way! They're stopped for you.
How's it going? But yeah, guys, it is as simple as that. I mean, that right there is the gist of upshifting, downshifting, throw right back into drive, and you are back in automatic mode, so you don't have to shift. But yeah, that is exactly how you do it. For this is a beginner's guide on how to use your paddle shifters, downshift, upshift. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed and maybe learned how to do this. If you are looking to buy a car with paddle shifters, or you're debating automatic or manual because you don't know if you want to be able to shift or not shift, well, there you go. You can shift in both cars. But yeah, guys, that's exactly how you do paddle shifters in an automatic car. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. We're on the road to 2K subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I get some numbers with me in the fridge, get coke seats, they some cannibals. They like to geek, drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. She took a look, mixed it with the chill out. She said she